Well, good morning. Welcome to the channel. It's Sunday morning, probably about 10:30 or so, and thought I'd come up to the moat and walk around a little bit and show you some things and just have a little chat. I'm gonna kind of rant on this video a little bit. I had some issues yesterday that were, or actually last night and followed into this morning, that were pretty stringent and crazy and really just a bunch of bullshit that I had to deal with. But anyway, we'll get walking here and I'll turn the camera around, show you where we're at. We're at the northeast corner of the moat, and I'm gonna walk south or walk west and then cut south and just walk around some of the streets here and talk to y'all. And really the talk I'm gonna have mainly pertains to people who are planning on coming here and using a monthly income to satisfy their visa. I do that, and I know a lot of others that do, and right now we're between a rock and a hard spot. Thankfully for me, it's not going to be too bad, because I kind of sat back and figured this might happen sometime, and I kind of planned for it, but other people are in really bad hurt. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and I kind of tell you what's going on. And I damn near got scammed last night. It's just been a fiasco. But anyway, we'll look around a little bit. Seems to be quite a lot of people moving around today too. A lot more people here than were here, you know, maybe a week or two ago. But hopefully things will start picking up. I don't know how much background noise you're going to get here. When I did the video the other day, I had a lot of background noise, and I pretty much had to trash the whole thing. So if it happens here, I'll try to correct it or do whatever I can, but I'll definitely post this video even if the audio's shitty or whatever. But what the story is, to retire here or live here, you know, with your wife, okay? I'll go with a retirement visa first. You have to show an income of 65,000 baht a month coming into the country. And it has to come into the country, or you can deposit 800,000 baht into a Thai bank. And it pretty much has to lay there. But the 65,000 that comes in every month has to go into a Thai bank, and the transfer has to be from outside the country. And it has to show as a foreign transfer. Well, we've had issues before with this. And we used to be able to go through Bangkok Bank in New York and transfer from our American accounts, you know, just using the regular ACH transfer. Well, unfortunately, our illustrious government put more requirements on transfers. So if the transfer ends up outside the country, there's another form that has to be filled out. And there's just, the banks they're not doing it. The American banks are not doing it. I had several transfers that were, you know, turned back, and basically I just rerouted it a different way and got it through. But it was a royal pain in the ass. Now, if you're married, you have to transfer 40,000 a month or deposit 400,000 baht. Now, they say you can do a combination of both to meet the 400,000, but I've never heard of anybody doing it, being able to do it. And it used to be all we really had to do was go to our embassy and get an affidavit stating that we had so much income per month. They'd certify it, and we'd take that to immigration. That's all we had to do. Well, immigration started getting wise to the people that were just making up phony amounts, because the consulate would never check it. They just, you tell them a figure, they'd write it down and sign it and stamp it and take your money and let you go. So the Thai government made a stipulation that if they were going to accept those affidavits, the embassy had to guarantee that they checked to make sure that we had the funds. Well, it wasn't long after that that the U.S. Embassy stopped issuing the letters, and so did the Australian Embassy and the Canadian Embassy and the UK Embassy. So we were pretty much left between a rock and a hard spot, and nobody really gave a damn. But, noodle shop. But anyway, so we couldn't transfer money from our banks in the States and have that count. So there was a company that started out, and it was a transfer company, and everybody uses the same one because it's about the only one that does it. You transfer your money and it comes to Thailand in about 3 days, and it's marked FTT, foreign transfer. And then when your visa comes due, you go to the bank and get a copy of your yearly deposits. The bank certifies it, FTT, take that to immigration, and you're good to go. Well, that worked fine for about 3 years. And this month, now the company, instead of transferring it straight into your account, goes through another bank, which apparently varies from week to week. And that they put the money in that bank, and then that bank transfers to whatever bank you're using. So it shows up as an interbank transfer. Immigration won't accept it. Some people say you can go to the issuing bank and get a letter and present that to the embassy, and they'll cover it. But so far, I think we'll walk left here. So far, everybody that's done it here in Chiang Mai has been turned away, and so it's really put everybody in between a rock and a hard spot. I mean, the people that have, the 800,000 baht in the bank, or the 4,000 or 400,000, really don't have anything to worry about. And most likely that's what I'm going to end up doing. I hate to put a lot of money here in the bank, because if you do, say you have to get out of here real quick, you're not going to take your money with you. It's going to be really, really difficult to get money back out of the country, because they don't like to give you your money to leave the country with. And even if you do, that you're going to lose so much on the exchange rate, it's pathetic. Here's a cool little alley to walk down. So that was my dilemma last night, and I did all my transfers up until October 4th all came through FTT. So I'm in good shape, because I'll be doing my visa extension this month, and they'll all show FTT transfers. But next year, who knows? I don't know. I emailed the company last night and tried to get a clarification on it. As a matter of fact, I emailed them 3 or 4 times, and we've got a Facebook group that deals just with that particular company, and we're all talking on it, because we're all in the same boat, everybody, and everybody that uses them, and most people do. Your only other options, if you have a Charles Schwab account, you can do wire transfers, or you can do wire transfers from your own bank, but the damn costs, are just not, it's not cost worthy. It's expensive. And two, you have to set that up in your home country. So we were all talking about it, and like I said, I emailed the company last night, and I'm thinking, well, I'll hear from them Monday or Tuesday or whatever. Well, I'm sitting in my chair last night. Swadee Kap. Hello. Hello, cutie. Say hello. Swadee Kap. She's shy. You got donuts? Donuts. Very good. But anyway, I'm sitting in my chair last night thinking, well, I'm going to deal with this shit on Monday and not really worry about it. My phone rings, and I answer it, and transfer company, and I'm here to fix your problem. Oh, great, so I explained to him, my problem and all this crap, and you know, he said, well, did you get any emails from the company? I said, well, I got a couple of them that they received my complaint, but that was about it. He said, oh, I'm going to fix your problem. And looked at the number was a little bit weird. And so I started talking to the guy, and he seemed to, you know, he seemed to be generally concerned and, you know, understood my problem the way I was explaining it to him. And he says, well, I can fix your problem. He says, can you get to your computer? And I said, yeah, my computer's right over here. And so I moved over to the computer. And he says, okay. He says, I'll tell you what to type in. So, you know, I'm thinking, man, this guy's from, you know, the company, and, you know, it's okay. So he gives me this web address, and it's, it was go help, or go now, go assist now, or something like that. And at the end of the .com, and then you put /com, and oh, there's some pretty stuff. Swadee Kap.
Swadee Ka.
Swadee Mai.
Swadee Ka.
Good. Pretty. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I get over to the computer and I type it in, and it takes me to what looks like a good web page, and he says, okay, now click this, click that, and type in this, type in that. And I said, okay, you know, so I'm doing it. So I type in the thing, and then I get to a box comes up that says, do you want to allow access to your computer? And I'm thinking, I ain't doing this shit. I've been through this too many times. You know, I'm an ex-cop. I did computer crimes. No, this ain't right. So I told the guy, says, I ain't letting you on my computer. He says, okay, thank you, goodbye. Hangs up. If I would have let him in my computer, I would be in a world of shit today. And I told my wife about it. She goes, you're lucky you thought quick. Well, you know, I did, but I was, at that point, I wanted to take care of my troubles. And I thought about it afterwards and said, you know, I was one click away from disaster. Because, you know, I don't keep a lot on my computer, but I use it for my banking. I use it for my buying stuff off eBay or Lazada or whatever. And I'm lazy, you know, most of my stuff is click through. And I would have really had havoc. Now my bank isn't. I keep my bank off of it. But had he told me to log in before that, I might have done it. Because I know there's nothing on my computer that he could have fixed that would have changed my problem. And that's what kind of threw me a little bit. And I just said, bullshit, I'm not doing this, and hung up the, you know, he hung up the phone, I hung up the phone, and then I went in and I just out of you know, just for super security, I went and changed every password I had for any account that I had, and just to safeguard my accounts. And so shit, I come close to getting scammed. I come very close. So beware, don't ever let anybody access the insides of your computer. I have once before, and that was with Adobe, because I was having problems with one of the programs, but I was talking to them through Adobe online, so I pretty much knew I was talking to somebody from Adobe. I'm gonna walk down this way. I think I've been down, I know I've been down here before. Now let's go back this way. And you know, so don't let anybody in your computer, even if it means you're not gonna get fixed. It's just not worth it. But anyway, I got and they basically told me they've changed the way they do things, and that they're not, Bank of Thailand won't give them a form to do foreign transfers. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm going to be okay. I've got Plan B, and I'll put Plan B into effect. But other people, they may have a problem. So my advice is, if you come here, set that up before you get here, and make sure it's working. Make sure your transfers are going through, and make sure they're marked as foreign transfers. Otherwise, when you get to immigration, you're gonna have a nightmare. But hopefully everything will go smooth and I won't have any problems. Hello. Cute. Morning. Pizza place. Have to try that sometime. Now I can go left or right. I think, oh, they're open. Tie one on. Yeah, I think I'll go right. Try to get a little bit more walk in. But, you know, it very well could have been a disaster for me. It's a neat little place. You know, I would probably still be at home trying to fix the screw ups. So, you know, word to the wise, as much as you want to fix your problem. Don't let anybody inside your computer unless you're sure who they are. That's the quickest way to get ripped off. So what my plans are now is I'm going to try to open up a Charles Schwab account. If you have a Charles Schwab account based in the US, you can do wire transfers out of it for like $15. And they'll show up as FTT transfers and you'll be in good shape. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Short of that, I'll just wire transfer 400,000 here and put it in the bank and just leave it there. Forget about it. I hate to do that, but it may be something that I have to do. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if I'd walk down this way or not. Swatty cop. Yeah, there we go. Sleepy dog. Yeah, we'll walk down this way. I'm in no hurry today. But other than that, everything's fine and dandy. It's getting cold here now. We woke up this morning and I don't know what the temperature was, but my body was cold, my wife was cold. And we went out for breakfast and she had to wear a jacket. Yeah, I know I think I've walked down there before. But if anybody tells you come to Thailand, or northern Thailand, don't bring a jacket. Bring one, because what happens is your body changes and your blood gets thinner. And when it gets cold here, your body freezes. I mean, it gets really, really cold. You're riding on a motorbike and it just feels like the wind's gonna blow right through you. And I had that situation when I came here. I was throwing stuff in the boxes that I was having shipped, and my wife says, "Oh, you're not going to need that jacket. You're not going to need this. You're not going to need that." And I said, "Well," I said, "I'm here. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get in that mess up there. I think I'll walk down this way and go left." So I threw them in the box. And we got here in September, and by November the jackets were out and I was wearing them. And I was damn glad I had them. Hello. So that and warm blankets. Swatty cop. Bring some warm blankets. Oh, this is cool. See if I can go. I think I can go left here. I don't know if I've walked down this way or not. I have a feeling this will come out just south of the little market there. So Thailand, the land of smiles, is not always the land of smiles. And immigration is getting real particular now. They go over our financial statements with a fine-tooth comb. And matter of fact, I know a lady that went for hers about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and she was 100 baht short on one transfer. And it cost her dearly. She was able to pay her way out of it, but it cost her a lot more than I would want to spend. And I'm not sure where all the money went. It was quite a bit of money. I think it was something like 16,000, 17,000 baht she had to pay. And why they do it, hell, I don't know. Yeah, we've been by this place before. Here too, and this will take us out by the market, so I think I'll walk out this way. So far, my knee's doing real good. I'm happy. It's not hurting. It hasn't hurt for about 2 days now. And I've been icing it and doing exercises that are supposed to help it. And it seems that they seem to be working pretty good. And I will do my best to avoid surgery. I do not want to get cut on. Number one, I hate the hospital. Number two, I'm going to have to pay for some of it. And number three, I don't like people cutting on me. I don't care how good of a surgeon they are, I still don't want to get cut. Oh, that cat's got it made up there. There are quite a few tourists up here right now. I'm seeing a lot more foreigners walking around with backpacks and things, so people are getting in. And the new thing is that they announced yesterday, and what this Thailand Open, so to speak, is you have to get a Thailand pass, is what they call it. And to get that, you have to be double vaccinated and come from a country that they accept. You have to get a PCR test before you get on the plane. And then as soon as you get off the plane, they give you another PCR test. And from there, from the airport, they take you to an ACQ hotel. And you stay there until your test results are done. Now, it could be a day. They say mainly just a day, but you know, who knows? But what my worry would be, you get off the plane and hell, you have a positive test and you're stuck. So I don't know how many takers there are going to be on this. And they still haven't said anything about the insurance, so I'm going to assume that you have to have some type of COVID insurance as well. So have to be a wait and see. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be busting the doors down to get in here. But we'll just have to wait and see. It wouldn't be anything that would excite me. Hello. I think the COVID numbers yesterday were 250 or something like that, and most of them, tofu, looks like, yeah, looks like most of them are coming out of the Muang Mai market. Thunderbird Hostel, Hungry Bird, knock. Yeah, they've got some vegetables out here, but nothing like what they usually have. Some nice looking bananas. We'll go out here and walk to the left and go down. Don't know if I'm going to pass my donut shop or not. I think it's behind me. Chicken. But that's pretty much the gist of it. You know, I'm hoping that these funds transfers, somehow they'll work their way out. Like I said, I hate to keep that much money here. You know, it's when I've got it in the States, it's just, you know, a few clicks away. But once I get it here, it's hell to get it back out. So that's why I'm kind of reluctant to transferring to here, but I may have to. I'm going to try a few other things first. Yeah, massage, Sumpet massage. And they're doing something down this road. We'll walk by and see what's going on. Yep, there comes the cement trucks. There's the cops having their breakfast. Asian Transport Service. Motorcycle seat repair. Oh, looks like you got some good desserts there. Cassicorn Thai Bank. You can see there's a lot more traffic today than usual. What these little signs are here is this shop takes 50/50, and what that is the government every few months or so often will get an app on your phone, and they'll load it with money. It's usually a couple thousand baht, and any one of these places that you go to display that sign, you use that app, and the government pays for 50% of your meal, up to a certain amount, I believe. And my wife's used it a couple times. But most of the places have it now. Decent fruit. Oh, this place is always busy. Taking Grandma for noodles. Well, my wife is sitting home watching football today. And she told me when I left, she goes, "I'll be watching football all day." I said, "Okay, I don't care." So I'm gonna go do my little walk and make a video, then I'll come back home and relax and edit it and be done with it for the day. Well, I believe I'm going to end this video right here. And for those of you who haven't seen it, this place here on the corner has some really good smoked spare ribs. I've been here twice and had them, and they're both times they're really, really good. And I'll try to, if I remember, I'll link to the video where I had them. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope the information was a little bit helpful to you. And like I can't stress enough that make sure your financial situation is good before you come. And then have a backup plan, because that could always fail. But other than that, the land of smiles is the land of smiles. Anyway, we'll see you later. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.